Hello, welcome to Tabletop CP in the game preview for August 12th, 2023. And we did a poll in the Facebook group. I had two choices. It was either What a Cowboy or ACW Sharp Practice. And ACW Sharp Practice won by 2/3. And so that's what we're going to be playing this week. So I set up a board. I tried to add a little bit more line of sight blocking terrain this time, and we're probably going to do some house rules because the rifled muskets for ACW Sharp Practice are just insane, 48-inch range. So I think what we'll do is we'll say you get one volley at full range, and after that everything drops down to normal rifle range, 36 inches. So that's just to tone it down a little bit, as we've had ACW games before where it just turns into a long range firefight and there's not really much you can do except sit there and blast away at each other. So we do prefer the shorter musket ranges for this game, but we do also like to play with the ACW stuff because it's an interesting period and we love it. So we're going to try that, some line of sight blocking terrain, slight house rules for the musket ranges, and we'll see what happens. So mission wise, I don't really have a mission yet. I do have the forces out. We'll take a look at those in a second, but I'll come up with a mission or we'll just pull one out of the book. So we'll see. But either way, it should be a good game. Sharp Practice is my favorite game, as many of you already know. So I always look forward to playing this. So let's take a look at the forces. Okay, forces wise, we're going to have two identical forces, identical composition wise. There will be some slight differences point wise, just based on special rules, but I'll try to get that dialed in before the game. So we're going to have four groups of line troops split into two group formations. They're going to be led each by a level 2 leader. Then we're going to have two groups of skirmishers with the level 1 leader. We're going to have the light cannon with the level 1 leader, and we're also going to have the cavalry available via the 4 flag thing that we usually do. So if you're not familiar with that, cavalry doesn't start on the board. They're not really in your army, but if you can get 4 flags, you can bring them in. We are also going to start with the flags in hand, as we like doing that, something we stole from Infamy, and we just think it represents a good control of the battle at the start. So you can spend your 4 flags to bring the cavalry in, however you want to do it. It's up to the player, but it's always good to get some flags in the deck too, as we found, not just hold on to them waiting to double activate or something. So it adds another layer of strategy, takes a little bit of the randomness out of it, but at the same time those flags go back into the deck eventually and it just becomes a normal game of Sharp Practice. So anyway, we'll give that another try, and we will be live streaming the game this Saturday at 11:30, as we found that's a good time for most of our subscribers. A lot of them are back in the old country in Europe, so our normal nighttime games weren't working out for them, so this is a good time for everybody that we found. So anyway, let me know what you guys think, and we hope to see you at the live stream.